Why do I have a school email address? You probably already have a personal email address, so you may wonder why you have a school email. What you may not know is it's much more than just email. Your school login unlocks your access to Office 365 and everything it has to offer. So, what can we do with Office 365 that we couldn't do before? Let's take a look at how we used to do things and how times have changed. We'll start with not just the old way of doing things, but the ancient way of doing things. Teachers have been using Microsoft Office since before you were born, creating documents in Word, presentations in PowerPoint, and spreadsheets in Excel. The first version of Microsoft Office was released in 1989. Back then, you'd save your file to your computer. If you wanted to work on another computer or give your file to someone else, you'd have to store it on a floppy disk and carry it with you. For a while, carrying your files on a floppy disk was the only way to transport them from one computer to another. Luckily, email became more widely available in the mid-90s. In the early 2000s, your options for transporting files included CD-ROM, flash drive, or email. Still, to open or edit your files, every computer you worked on had to have Microsoft Office installed. That was the ancient way of doing things. The old way came about somewhere around the time you were born, when Brockton Public Schools implemented the network drives that are still in use today. Teachers and students can log into a school computer, create files, and save them to the network. This means your files are saved on a server rather than on the computer. This is what makes your files accessible to any computer on the network. So using this network drive, you can start an essay in Microsoft Word in the Red IRC, save it to your student drive, and finish it in the Access Center without having to email it or carry a flash drive. But what if you want to finish that essay outside of school? You'll need to either email it to yourself or carry it on a flash drive to open it on a computer in the library, a friend's house, or at home, and that computer will have to have Microsoft Office installed. And now for the new. All of this is changing with Office 365. By logging in at login.microsoftonline.com with your school email address, you can now create, store, and edit Microsoft Office documents in the cloud from any computer or device with internet access. With Office 365, you create a file online, and that file lives in the cloud. Files don't need to be sent or carried from one computer to another anymore. When you share a file in the cloud, you aren't actually sending it anywhere. You instead give another person permission to access your file in the cloud. You can share files with classmates or your teacher. Everyone with share access can log in and work on that file together at the same time from any computer or device with internet access. We're all learning the features of Office 365 together, and you'll find that your teachers will use it differently as they learn. But you already have access to all of these features, so log in at login.microsoftonline.com with your school email address and give it a try.
Created using Powtoon.